Hey guys, just Tash. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I mentioned back in my introduction video that I would go on to the touchy subject of my mum. Now, it it has been a while since she's passed, but it's still very fresh to me. Um, I choose to talk about it because I feel better talking about my mum and you know just some people have wondered exactly what happened, and people have asked me to put it up, but I'll just do it. Okay, where do I start? Oh, okay, back in 2013, um it's already hitting me, just flashbacks. Back in 2013, it was Anzac Day, so it was a Thursday, school holidays, and I remember we were cooking lunch, and at the same time, I was working on my assessments for science. That was a subject on the heart, and I remember Mum was cooking lunch, and she came in my room to help me. My brother just followed behind her, and mind you, at the time I was only 15. My brother was only 11. Dad was at work at the time, which was about 40 minutes away from home. Um, We're doing my sermon, and out of nowhere, Mum said that she felt sick. Now, knowing my mum, or people who knew my mum, she never complained about feeling unwell. She wasn't the type to, speak up if she felt unwell. She would always put others first before herself. She was like relatively healthy. Like, yes, she wasn't the skinniest, but she never really was sick besides a common cold, flu, everyday stuff. Um, she was just sitting there at the edge of my bed in my room, which I'm still in now, and she said that she felt sick. So I was like, oh, what type of sick? Do you want me to get you a bucket? Because we only knew for her to throw up. She's like, no shit, I actually feel sick. Before you know it, she's like fallen back onto my bed. Now, guys, this is gonna get a bit graphic. If you don't feel comfortable watching it, you don't have to. Just warning you. She fell back and she was having a stroke, and her eyes rolled back. And then went for about 10 minutes. She was sweating. Um, she was like frothing at the mouth. It was the scariest thing I've ever witnessed. Obviously, due to my epilepsy history, I knew what to do, the procedure, so I put her in a side, called the paramedics. They stayed on the phone with me till the paramedics came. Um, they'll ask me questions like, oh, is she breathing? Is she talking? She wasn't talking. She was completely unconscious. Just there, like my brother's there, shocked. This 11-year-old just sitting there watching his mother sick, and me being 15, I had no clue, no clue whatsoever what I was doing, really. Anyways, she comes back, and paramedics aren't here yet. And she's like, her arms flopping up and down the air, like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And I was like, oh, um, stay on your side, mum. Paramedics are coming. And she's like, oh, I've got to go have a shower. I was like, no, mum, you're staying still, you're not moving. And she's just having difficulty breathing, and I'm trying to breathe her, trying to keep her calm. Like, we can't really do much until help comes. Anyway, help arrived. Me and my brother, started getting ready with the bags and medications to go to the hospital. And the paramedics were all hooking her up and oxygen and everything, and her blood pressure was so high, her heartbeat was 145 over, over normal. Her blood pressure was high. Everything was just through the roof. It was mayhem. There were so many complications. Anyway, so me and brother getting our mum's stuff ready, and all you hear is this flat line. One moment. Ooh. all you hear is this flatline. And at this time, me and my brother, we just stood still and just froze. And my brother not knowing what that is, but we used to watch a show called All Saints, so we kind of had a rough idea. Anyway, this paramedic comes out into the lounge room and goes, "Your mother's heart's just stopped. You need to go outside with the paramedics." So we went outside with the paramedics and the police officers, and we called Dad. Um, Dad picked up the phone at work, but then Dad called me on the home phone, which I had on me, which was portable, and he's like, "Tash, just got a call from the police saying Mum's ill. I was just on the phone with her like an hour ago. What's wrong?" And I was like, "No, Dad, it wasn't." Like, he thought it was a prank call. I was like, "No, Dad, it's not a prank call. It's actually happened. Mum's really sick." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm on my way." In that time, I called my grandparents, and then my grandparents called all my aunties and uncles. Half an hour. Kid you not. I'm in Campbelltown. Liverpool's like half an hour away from Campbelltown. I kid you not. They were all at my front doorstep in 10 minutes. It was like, I don't know. It was crazy. Anyway, um, so everyone was at the front, anxiously waiting for news, and everyone trying to comfort me, saying, "Oh, she'll be all right. She'll make it. She's strong." Well, she was a strong woman. Whew. But sadly, about 2 hours into waiting outside, this constable came out and said, gathered everyone around and said, "We're so sorry for your loss. We've done everything we could, but her body just, couldn't do it anymore." So they announced my mum as deceased. Um, which at that time I couldn't speak, hardly breathe. I just kneeled to the floor. I didn't know what to do. I was in shock. My nan was screaming, bless her, because it's the second child that she's lost. And it's a day that I'll never forget. It will just replay in my mind. Like, it was shocking. After that, you know, they give you like a couple of hours with her to say your goodbyes and all that. So everyone's saying their goodbyes. I kid you not, we have white tiles, and my mother blended. I mean, blended in. And my brother, being 11, had no idea what was going on. He walked in and was like, why is mum sleeping? Like, why is she blended in with the tile? Why is she so cold? Why she only have one blanket on her? Like, we keep her warm. And he had no idea. It was like the most heartbreaking thing I've ever, seen happen. And he had to be taken out by my relatives. But she was just laying in the corridor, out cold. And I'm not really going to go into the details because it's quite graphic. I really didn't know what was, going through my head. Like, even when I talk about it sometimes, I tend to repeat myself because it was just shocking. And anyway, people came, they took her. The next day was a viewing, all that, organizational, like, funeral stuff. Anyway, funeral day came. That went, it was sad, like, definitely sad. But at the mass, like, everyone that I knew was there, like, majority, which was quite surprising. So if you're watching this, I thank you heaps for coming. It means a lot. I lost it as soon as they put it in the wall because, it hit me like, oh, okay, she's actually gone, because it doesn't really, sink in. So a bit went by. Me and my brother, we couldn't sleep in our rooms. We slept on the same mattress in the lounge room for about a month. Very strange stuff was going on around the house. Like, our internet stopped working, our clock stopped working. We had like random dogs and animals coming to our doors. I would only like respond to mum's name. We had like a white dove 2 o'clock in the morning sitting like on the roof of our house. It was so many strange things was going on, but anyway, we accepted it. But life got so much harder. I kid you not. Dad worked, uh, and I didn't work. I was still in school. I was only in year 10. My brother was only in year 6. Um, whew, we lost our house due to dad not being able to financially do it on his own, which is understandable. Mortgage is very hard. Lost our house, which we're still currently living in, so we're renting it now. Um, Dad fell incredibly ill. Um, so then we were stuck on Centrelink for about a good year until I finished school. Started renting. I started work, so I pay all the bills, water bills, rents, gas, electricity, everything. Um, which is extremely hard. Due to like my health isn't like 100%. It's probably like 60 out of 100. But I have no choice. I have to do it to support my dad and my brother. But it's been very tough. People like every time I see people, disrespect their parents or like being mean to them and not appreciating them, like, I, it's like it's not my right to say anything, but like appreciate them, thank them, like love them because you don't know what's gonna happen at any moment. Um, it's the most scariest thing to go through. And I know I'm not the only person. There is tons of people who do lose a loved one, especially their parents. But it is hard, and it is something that I've got to live with the rest of my life. Um, but things do happen for a reason. I'm glad she's like in peace. I remember one time I spoke to a psychic. I'm not sure, a lot of people don't believe in him, but I spoke to a psychic and they said that she's very happy and she's watching over me, and like we communicated through the psychic. And I do have a strong belief in psychics because she told me things that I didn't even tell her, and she knows pretty much everything, my family history of my aunties and everything. I went to my dad and said, "Oh, Dad, did Auntie Rose have 2 miscarriages?" And like, "How did you know that?" I was like, "Oh, the psychic told me," and then she said something about something happening on the 21st of October. Mind you, our car was at service on the 21st of October and it blew up. She's like, something's gonna happen on the 21st. I was like, oh, well, there you go. That's where the number 21 came from. But, you know, life's life. But it's extremely hard. I do have support from friends and family, but my family's kind of, gone their own ways due to personal reasons. But, I do love them dearly and I do think about them every now and then. But hopefully I will reconnect with them all soon because I do miss the good old days. But yeah, it's a really touchy subject to talk about, but it's so hard. Like I just can't express how hard it is. But yeah, I'm glad of the support I have, and never alone. There's always people out there. But yeah, sorry for the touchy subjects and detail. Like I could have gone more graphic, but I'm not gonna go there. That's just not acceptable. It's not appropriate. But anyway, for the people who were always wondering, that is what happened, and it is what it is. Um, can't do much, but she's in a better place, and I know that I'm making her proud, and I hope I am every day. But yeah, anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Um, Thanks for watching, and I'm pretty sure the next content that I do, or the next film, will not be at home. It will be, what I do as hobbies, like, I don't know, probably skate park, or, I don't know, I'll figure out something. But yeah, anyway, guys, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.